morning, everyone. It's Ayana from SDBA LLC. How are you doing today? Happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, November 22nd. It is my first day off. I'm going to paint today, but before I paint, I am going to run out to, I don't know if y'all are familiar with H Mart. It's an Asian supermarket, because I decided I want to try and make my own sushi. I don't eat raw sushi. Everything I eat is usually cooked, so like smoked salmon or crab legs. And I know imitation crab legs is not real crab legs, but I like it. So I'm gonna go out and get some nori, which is the seaweed wrap. I'm gonna get some sushi rice, some cucumbers, some imitation crab meat. I have smoked crab in the freezer, but I might get a small pack of it while I'm out. That's it. I want to try and make my own sushi. Then I'm going to come back home and I'm going to paint. Today, I dedicated to, this is the day I'm going to paint my living room, dining room. And I'm going to do it. No matter how long it takes, I'm giving up my Saturday. It's a rainy Saturday here in New York anyway, so I'm going to do that. This is my holiday savings. How was everybody's week? My week was interesting. On Tuesday, when I normally see clients, I ain't see nobody. The two people I had scheduled, they called and they needed to change their day, but I had time in the later of my week. So, being there, everybody's getting ready for the holidays and stuff. I'm like, all right, okay, I didn't see you today, but I'll see you, this day. I have one person who's an adolescent. He had got hit by a car on Friday. He's good. He got hit by a car on Friday. He's just a little banged up, so I moved his appointment. I saw him yesterday. He's good. He reminds me of when my son got hit. I think him and my son were about the same age when my son got hit by a car. And, him with my patient, what he did was he stepped off the curb at a stop sign. He had the right of way. Everybody else was waiting, and somebody came and rolled right through the stop sign and knocked him off his feet. My son, when my son got hit years ago, it was a lady in an SUV, and my son, somebody's dog was on the loose, and my son was on his bike. He was trying to get away from the dog, and he wasn't paying attention, and he went into the street, and he got knocked off his bike by the lady. And though my son was banged up and bruised, I felt so bad for the lady, because she could not stop crying. All she kept saying was, he came out of nowhere. I stopped. She called the police and stuff. And she was at the accident scene throwing up. She's a grown woman. Her mother had to come pick her up. She couldn't drive. She called me all night just to make sure that he was okay. She called the next day to make sure he was okay. She called the following week to see if he needed anything. He didn't need anything. She was like, please call my insurance company and stuff. So then the insurance company paid the bill, because, she had him. The insurance company paid the hospital bill. And it was funny, because I remember she had Geico, and Geico was like, oh, well, let me give you the information to give to your lawyer. I said, what lawyer? They was like, the lawyer, because I know you're going to go talk to a lawyer. I said, well, I'm going to go talk to a lawyer. And the Geico person, I guess I threw them off. They was like, everybody always talks to a lawyer. Like, it was an accident. Sometimes things happen in life that really were an accident, and that really was an accident. My son accidentally ran out in front of her car. She accidentally hit him. She did everything that she was supposed to do, and she was just sick to her stomach and sick with worry. And I knew it wasn't on purpose. I had nothing against the lady. There was nothing to hold against her. She did everything right. Everything is not always a money grab. I know some people be like, oh, I'm going to go sue. In the case of my patient, even though his family has a little bit of money, I think they should pursue their legal route, because that lady ran the stop sign. In the case of my son wasn't paying attention. The lady wasn't speeding. He did get knocked off the bike. He did get some bruises and stuff. But he's here. This is like, how many years later? He's here. It was an unfortunate accident, but everybody doesn't need to sue. I have $20. This is my holiday savings. I'm going to roll an 8-sided die. I'm making an announcement on Monday. Please join me on Monday for that announcement. You're going to love it. So let's roll the die. I'm going to put this here. All right. That's not going to work, but I'm going to put, this is the first challenge. Let me see. I'm going to number 2 first. Every number that it lands on will get $1. Number 3. Number 3 again. Number 8, which is the last one. This budget's for Elma. Number 6, 7, 6. Number 2. Number 4. That's 2, 3, 4. Number 1. Number 1 again. Number 2 again. Number 4. 2, 3, 4. What are y'all doing for Thanksgiving? What's your plans? Are you getting together with family? Are you just gonna stay at home? Are you gonna volunteer? You know, I'm volunteering for a part of the morning, and then I'll be home cooking. My son is still in Georgia. My daughter's going to her mother-in-law's house in Maryland. And I'm just cooking a small dinner at home because I'm working. I'm working that morning and I'm working the next day. So, yeah, there's that. I'm not doing no big dinner. And I don't want to go over nobody's house. My house will be newly painted. It will not be furnished yet. I do have a couch I'm getting rid of. The 6. This is 8, 7, 6. I have a couch that I'm getting rid of. So when my new couch comes, they're going to take the old couch. This is 1 again. So I'm just going to work on getting my home together, getting my life together. Plus, I'm starting to study for my test. So just creating my safe space to study. Next one is 5. Let's wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one is 1 again. I don't think 7 got anything, so I think I'm going to put this last dollar on 7. Let's see. I don't remember rolling any 7s. See. I want to be sure everything gets something. All right, so let's see where we're at. I'm going to put this here. That's heavy enough. All right, so this, I need $1 for this. Excuse me, let me move this up. I need $1 for that. Let's see what color I want to color it. So I need $1 to finish this one, and I need $2 to finish the last one. So I'm going to color this. That's $1. And then $2. That's $1 and $1. So I finally finished this one. This is from Party Planner Papery. And let's see how much this has saved me. This has saved me 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, $24. Is that correct? 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 16, 24. That is correct. So, and I don't do ding, ding, dings for holiday savings. Holiday savings is something I'm saving all year round. So that's one challenge completed. I'll fill the challenge in offline. I'm going to see. Let me see. I'm going to leave that right there. But if I end up with anything that needs money in the end, I might use it towards that. We'll see. I have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. I'm about to sneeze, pardon me. Excuse me. I heard it coming. $5. See? So this is 2, 4. I'm going to do 6. I'm going to put $1 from that dollar. So I just need $2 more to finish that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is from Bookish Mama Budgets. This was free on her Ko-Fi. I believe she's having a sale on her Etsy website. You might want to check her out. She has a lot of cute challenges on her Etsy website. All right. This one is $2. This is from Budgeting with Lysandra. And Santa with his, well, I want to say margarita. You know I like margaritas. I don't know. It's Santa with his fancy drink with the straw and the ice cream cone. Santa gonna have an upset tummy is what he gonna have. This is $2. This first one was 2. This is 2. All right. I don't know. Santa better not be eating like that. Santa gotta come make his deliveries. I remember when I was growing up and I knew there was no Santa Claus probably about the age of 3 or 4 because I had, friends that were, that were white, and I had friends that were Spanish, and here I go black, and I'm like, how's there a different color person going to everybody's house? Yeah, so I kind of figured out early there wasn't no Santa. That's 1, 2. I'm like one of those kids. I'm cynical when it comes to certain things. So I just knew that there was no Santa. But what I did love about being a kid in Christmas, remember the Sears Christmas book? Oh my goodness, I used to live for that book. That book would come in the mail, and it was a big, giant, thick book. It's like the Uline book that comes. It was a big, thick book, and it was amazing. I'm sorry, that savings challenge was from Plan to Save Designs. But this Sears book was amazing. I would sit there and I would flip to the toy section. I'd dog-ear the corners. I'd be marking, putting my name next to what I wanted. And I always wanted like 3,000 toys. I don't know why, because I was a kid. I always wanted like 3,000 toys. But, I always got something that I wanted, that I will say. I always got something that I wanted. But I just remember that time being a kid. And it's like today's kids will never know that joy that we got, that big, thick book in the mail. Today's kids will never know that joy. All right, that was a good time. Oh, goodness. And then I think when I got older, like probably around my teenage years, Finger Hut had a book that would come out. And, even though Finger Hut was buying stuff on cash, Finger Hut had a thick book. So Finger Hut would come out. This is from Saving with Tiffany. Let me make that a 4 so I can see that. So Finger Hut would come out with their book. It wasn't as thick as the Sears book, but it was a good size. And what I would do with that, even though I was a teenager, I wasn't really into Christmas. If I saw something that I like, I mark it off, and then I learned how to look around for cheaper things. We had Caldors back then. We had Stearns. So I would look for, the cheaper thing. It could even be the same thing. It would just probably cost less, because Finger Hut, they for financing, they would charge an arm and a leg. This is $1. This is Done. This is from Budgeting with Lysandra. Did I say who that one was from? Yes, Saving with Tiffany. Okay, so this one's Done. This is Budgeting with Lysandra. This saved me, do I have? Trying to make sure I got, okay. So 5 and 4 is 9, 10, $11. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11. So that's 2 challenges done today. All right. And last but not least is Budgeting with Alma. This is $2. This is from her Christmas in July group play. I started playing it late. So, but what I'm doing is I'm playing all Christmas challenges all year round on Saturday. So this is 2. And this is free on budget Sweat Elma Ko-Fi. Alright, so I have to replace 2 challenges. I'm going to replace them off camera. And that's it. I'm going to leave that $1 in there to go towards the next challenge. I didn't have nothing that had $1 left, which I would have took and finished the challenge. But it didn't work out that way. But anywho, but what are you going to do today? Like I said, my day is H-Mart. Go get some groceries. And then I'm going to come back home and I'm going to start the task of painting. I have a couple of holes in my wall I need to patch. I bought my house in 2010 and I like to do a lot of things myself. So I have drill holes in my wall. I was trying to put up curtains. I was trying to do all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I'm going to patch those holes up and sand them down. So I'm going to do that during the day. Yeah, what I found that I like is when you hang up curtains, they have these things that look like hooks with 2 screws, and you put them on the end of your ledge, and you just tap it down, and it holds the rod. You don't even have to drill no more. They've come out with so much innovative solutions since I bought my house, so that's what I'm using now. So I'm gonna patch up those holes. They're like little holes, but I can see it. And then my house, when I bought my house, I guess, you know, wallpaper was back then. So I have painted over wallpaper so I could see where some of it's coming up. I pulled all the wallpaper from my upstairs and my downstairs entrance. I just haven't done my living room, dining room. I really don't have that time. When you pull the wallpaper off, then you have to prime and prep and sand and stain your walls, and I wasn't calling nobody in to do that. I did it myself because I had retired and I had a lot of time. And then after I did the hallway and downstairs and to the entrance, I was like, I don't like this. I'm just going to leave the living room with the wallpaper. So any place that I see that it had peeled up, I'm just going to patch it down and sand it. But that's my plans for the weekend. What's your plans? But once again, the 24th, which is Monday. Monday is my day off too. I'm going to have an announcement. Please be sure to join me. And that's it. I hope y'all have an amazing, wonderful, fantastic weekend. Whatever you do it with intention, do it with purpose, and do it with cause. I'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow's Small Savings Sunday. I love you all. Have an amazing, wonderful, fantastic Saturday. Bye, guys.